Okay, guys, you will never get rich selling $3 digital products on Etsy. And now, I know a lot of people out there think it's very hard to make money selling digital products online because they're just so cheap. And honestly, they're right. But what if I told you that there is a proven flow system that you can integrate with your Etsy shop to get customers spending a minimum of between $6 and $50 with your digital products per order? Well, that is the truth, guys. And that's exactly the strategy I've implemented on my own Etsy shop that allowed me to make well over $2,000 just last month with only around 100 listings. And so I'm going to show you how, but let's first just quickly dive into the problem. And that is the reason why you will struggle to get rich selling $3 digital products. And so first and foremost, guys, you've probably sat there, spent hours and hours making just a handful of very low price digital products. And you might have made a few sales, but then you look at your phone, you see the cha-ching, and then you're like, oh, I only made $3, which is actually more like $2.50 after Etsy fees. And at this price point, guys, you would need to sell a minimum of 40 products per day, every single day of the month, just to make a 3K per month income. And this is, by the way, without any ad budget and without any taxes at all. And again, another reason why this is just not going to work for you is because to even get to the level where you're selling 40 plus low ticket digital products per day, you would need thousands in your shop. And guys, the time versus return on investment of your time, that is just never going to be worth it for you. But there is a much better way to do this, okay? And so let's start breaking this down now. And I want to first touch on a concept, guys, which is known as the average order value concept. And so average order value, AOV, as you've probably seen it, basically just refers to the amount of money that customers spend with you on your shop on average. And so imagine all of a sudden if we could increase that average order value that customers spend to us to $6, $10, even $20. Suddenly then we need to make a lot less orders to make a full-time income. And so like we just talked about with the first example, guys, you'd need to sell 40 $3 digital products per day to make a decent level of income. Or you could sell 20 $6 digital products. Or even go in the next level, you'd only have to sell 10 $12 digital products. And suddenly, guys, when you think about it, making just 10 orders a day, it's very achievable. And now I know a lot of you out there might have some limiting beliefs around, who the hell is going to spend $6? Who the hell is going to spend $12 on a digital product? And honestly, guys, I sympathize with you because I was there myself. I used to have this limiting belief, but then I started making higher ticket digital products and they started bringing in some very good revenue for me in a very short space of time. And so now let's move on to how we can actually start to increase that average order value. And essentially, guys, there's going to be two main ways. The first way is that a customer buys more individual low-cost products from you at a time. Or the second way is that the customer just buys more expensive products from you. And so now let's talk about how we get the customer to do both of these things actually in practice. And so to get a customer to buy more products from you at a time, it is very important, guys, that we focus heavily on a solid niche and very cohesive branding within our shop. And we have a clear audience profile in mind. Suddenly then we can actually start to target an audience and build a whole shop around that audience. So take, for example, the fantasy lover, okay? They're making a whole ton of fantasy projects and they need a load of fantasy clip art to make those projects with, okay? So rather than them just seeing, say, a dragon clip art bundle going on the shop and then that's the only fantasy graphic that they have, that buyer won't have any other reason to buy anything else from that shop. However, if that same shopper then goes on a shop that has got a ton of fantasy and dragon related graphics on their shop that they can directly use for the project that they're working on, suddenly then they have a way bigger catalog of products that is eligible for them to purchase. And that, guys, is the key when it comes to getting a customer to buy more than one product for you. And that is to give them more options for what they want to use those end products for. And so then, of course, how do we get the customer to buy more expensive products from us? And the best way to do this, guys, is to start thinking of your whole shop and your whole business as a sales funnel. So the easiest way to do this with digital products is to think of your pricing as 3 very distinct categories, okay? So you are gonna sell low ticket digital products, mid ticket digital products, and then high ticket digital products, okay? So low ticket digital products. These will be around the $3, $2, $3, even $4 sort of mark, okay? They're normally like individual bundles of clip art or say a Tumblr app on its own. That is a low ticket digital product, okay? Very cheap. You then have mid ticket digital products. This is where, say, you take 6 different clip art bundles of dragons, for example, and you suddenly put them into one mega bundle, okay? And you then charge a lot more for that mega bundle than any of the individual pieces, right? Again, this works well with Tumblr apps or mock-ups even, you'll see it. Rather than just selling one individual digital product, you bundle them up together and sell it at a much higher price. That would be your mid-ticket digital products. Then, of course, you also need your high-ticket digital products. And this is something that mock-up stores do very well. And it's having a whole shop access product on your store. So essentially, somebody could then go on, they'd buy that, and they'd get access to all of the digital products in your store. And you can sell these guys, honestly. Like, you see it on Etsy now, $50, $60, even $100+. People will pay that to have access to your whole catalog of digital products. And for you, that is pretty much all profit, guys. And so that is why the sales funnel is so important. And now I'm going to talk about how we can make the most perfect sales funnel for a shop that flows a customer from low ticket to mid ticket to high ticket. But just before I talk about that, if all of this information feels like a lot to take in, guys, or you think you just benefit a lot more from having more personalized one-to-one help in a much more structured, step-by-step, easily broken down way to follow, then I do recommend to check out the Etsy Accelerator community, guys. It's my community. I'm very proud of it. I've got well over 20+ hours of training in the community. It's all proven methods, and it has got absolutely everything that you need in there, guys, to start, launch, and scale your own digital product business to well over $2,000 per month. And now is the absolute best time to join, guys, because I'm sorry to say, in 24 hours, that pre-release discount price is going to be ending forever. It will quite literally never be this low again because there is a ton more training and a ton more resources and value being added to the community on a monthly basis. And so if you wanted to get in, guys, and secure that spot for lifetime, then link as always in the video description. And now let's talk about the sales funnel in a bit more detail. And so the sales funnel for your shop, guys, is basically a way to just move customers from point A, so from landing on your low ticket digital products, all the way up to them suddenly buying your whole shop store access product. And so you really want to get this funnel in check, guys, because over time, as you keep getting more and more low ticket digital products out there, you're eventually going to start getting more and more traffic coming into your shop. And we need to start capitalizing on that traffic. And so in practical terms, guys, if a shopper lands on your very cheap $3 or $4 digital product, let's say a bundle of dragon clip art, okay? And they then go on your shop and see that you have got a mega bundle of dragon clip art pinned to your featured products. They then look at that and they see the value in that product as being so much more value for only a little bit more cost, relatively speaking. They are going to be so much more inclined to buy that product than just the individual dragon bundle. And another great way to do this, guys, is to actually use infographics to upsell your higher ticket offerings on your shop. And so essentially then, guys, all we're doing is using our lower ticket digital products as just a sales magnet. You know, you've probably heard it before, lead magnet, right? That sort of stuff. It's literally just using it because it's very easy to get traffic on the very cheap digital products as a little funnel to then get them to buy, once they're on your store, a much more higher value digital product from you. And the biggest thing, guys, is just for you to start thinking about it in this way. So put that into everything you do, even your product descriptions for the cheap products. So you can say something like, if you like this bundle, then you may love to check out this mega bundle where you get, I don't know, 400+ PNGs for only, and then you say like, whatever the price is, $6, $7, $8, you know, just always be upselling to that next level. And guys, if you're out there and you are just tired of trying things that are not working and you are just not getting the results and you just want to start using some proven methods and proven strategies that you know is going to get you some results, take all of the guesswork out of what you're doing, then like I said, please check out the community. I'm so proud of it. It's got 20 plus hours of training in there, the exact strategy I use to make well over $250,000 on Etsy. It's got everything that you need to start and scale your business to well over $2,000 per month. And there's plenty of examples of members in the community, just like Adrienne, that went from just a few $100s per month to well over 4 figures per month selling digital products. And so like I said, guys, if you're serious about making progress on Etsy and you want to stop guessing, now is the best time to get in there. In 24 hours, the pre-release price, it's gone. And so yeah, link's going to be in the video description as always. Otherwise, guys, if you just want to check out some free content, feel free to check out this video here. It's going to show you exactly how to make digital products completely from scratch. And thank you so much for watching today, guys. Take care. I love you all so much. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.